All right. Good morning, everyone. It is a fantastic Monday morning, September 19th, 9:02 a.m. Thank you guys for being on this call. And as we get closer and closer to AEP, just want to remind everyone that these calls are being recorded. And so we're going to be keeping these on our YouTube channel. Just please make sure that you've got you've subscribed to the YouTube channel, so that way if you miss one, you'll get notified when the video drops. So go out to YouTube, make sure you've got that. And so that way, if you're on the road, if you're visiting clients, at least you're getting the updates as they're happening. The last thing you want to have happen is you miss important information that could have resulted in an enrollment. So keep top of mind. All right, so we've got lots to talk about today. The first thing is I'm going to go ahead and share with you our calendar. And as a reminder, we are here to improve the lives of our community with affordable healthcare. Thank you for being a part of that mission. And the only way we can do that is if we are on our game, top of game. And we've got to keep one foot in the classroom and the other one in the field at all times. So as of today, we've got some trainings that are going out, some rollout sessions, some kickoffs. Just want to make sure that you guys are aware of what's going on out in your community. So first thing is we've got CarePlus. They're doing a first look in Orlando at noon today, so you can jump on there. We also have WellCare doing their kickoff event in Orlando at 4 p.m. That one's at the Ace Cafe, which is in downtown Orlando. Pretty cool place. We did a little shindig for the team there. So that's it for today. For tomorrow, looks like all the trainings are happening at one time. So you've got Aetna, which is happening. There's an in-person training for Marion County if you're in the Ocala market and you want some face-to-face training. That is happening for Aetna on tomorrow at 10 a.m. At the One Health Center up in Ocala. Check that out. Also, a special session with Florida Blue. Florida Blue put together a nice little training session for all of you, and that's going to be hosted at Centerwell. So this is the flyer that they created for us. This is a sneak peek of their 2023 benefits. This is a live training in Orlando that is September 20th at 10 a.m. They're going to obviously giving away some information about the benefits and the certification process. They are going to be doing some raffles and some refreshments. I will tell you that with Florida Blue, it seems like no one ever leaves empty-handed. So that's a good one for tomorrow at 10 o'clock. That's at Centerwell on West Colonial Drive, 5235 West Colonial Drive. So that one's there for tomorrow. Also tomorrow, Devoted's doing an open training session at 11 a.m. as well. So if you have any questions, concerns, you can jump on that as, to get updated on what's going on with Devoted. Moving over to Wednesday, the 21st, Emblem Health is doing a training session on their 2023 benefits at 10 a.m. Also on Wednesday, the 21st at 4 o'clock, WellCare's doing their kickoff in Espanol. So you can join that one. That's at Ace Cafe as well. Also on Wednesday, Optum is doing an agent rally in Tampa. This one's at 5:30, so probably going to be a happy hour in there somewhere. So if you're looking to work with physicians in the Tampa market, they're doing an agent rally session. Looks like that's at 1910 North Ola Avenue. Check that out. That ought to be really fun. Thursday, UHC is doing a virtual rollout session. That one is in Espanol. That one starts at 11 a.m. You can check that one out. Devoted's doing their coffee and chat session on Thursday at 11:30. Also on Thursday, Connecticut is doing their Medicare product offering for 2023. That's at 3 p.m. on Thursday. And then last event of the week is Devoted's rollout session in Daytona Beach. They are expanding into Volusia County this year. So if you plan to do any business in the Volusia market, might be a good session to get a hold of. That's Devoted rollout session at 5 p.m. on Thursday, the 22nd. That's the training for the week. However, just keep in mind, guys, that we've got a short amount of time that's happening for our recertification process. So it is it is going to be here next week, believe it or not. So please make sure that you get all your recertifications done, your certifications done and ready for 2023. You do not want to be scrambling at the last minute and, trying to figure out what to do and what products you should be offering for this year. So please keep that in mind, keep top of mind, and let's make sure that you get all those certifications out of the way. Okay, let's talk about some updates from the health plans. I will share with you that we've got, there was a message sent out last week from Devoted Health that says starting January 1st, this is January 1st, Devoted will start paying weekly for you guys. So that's a pretty cool thing. They're going to join the ranks of United Healthcare, WellCare, Humana. So it looks like Devoted's going to jump into that weekly payment system. That's pretty exciting. So, once you're starting to do business with Devoted, right now they're not weekly. I think they're once a month or twice a month, but now they're going to be moving into a weekly category. And so, for cash flow, that's really, really nice. But again, that's going to start for you on January 1st. Exciting stuff there. Good improvement. Also, some other updates, really just kind of strategy here that I wanted to remind folks of. Humana is launching some new PPO products this year across Florida, really across the country. And some of these products do not automatically crosswalk, okay? That means that you have to re-enroll some of your Humana PPO members into the new Humana PPO products. So with that, please make sure that you're touching base with your Humana PPO book of business. Make sure that that you're having a conversation with them now, letting them know that there may be a plan out there with Humana that would better suit them moving into 2023. And so, having these conversations early is really important. And we're going to talk about that in just a moment with the Spark system and what that's doing for folks. I'm hearing some really great feedback on that. So, have that conversation with your Humana PPO members because, as you're going through the training, depending on your area, you may have some new benefits that your members will need to they'll need you to change them into that new plan. CarePlus is also doing a brand new give back plan. Those of you in Central Florida should be aware that it is a higher give back plan. However, it's not automatically crosswalked. So that means that you have to rewrite that CarePlus member. Like I said, you have to rewrite that CarePlus member to get that higher give back plan. So depending on your area, it may be called something else. So just pay attention to your your CarePlus give back members. Have those conversations now. Talk to them now and let them know, hey, we might have some better benefits. I can't talk to you about it now. I can talk to you on October 1st. Let's go ahead and set up an appointment, review your benefits, and get them crosswalked over to that new plan. It is not being crosswalked automatically. Just keep this in mind also, guys, as far as strategy goes. When these things happen, it leaves a target on your book of business, okay? And everyone's book of business is open, and can be attacked. So please make sure you're touching base with those members first and early, so that way you can, get them taken care of, move them over to the new plan if necessary, and keep them on your books, okay? So just two of those things I wanted to just highlight there as well. I want to go through the contest with you guys for AEP. Those of you that made it to our kickoff session, thank you very much. We really appreciate your participation in our kickoff session. And if you were there, you should have learned about our AEP kickoff, our AEP contest that we do every year. So this year we've decided that we are going to Jamaica. You are all invited. Everyone is invited, and all can attend. So we plan on leaving in late March, early April. We don't have a date just yet, but that is going to be happening around the end of March, early April. And so again, all are welcome. We'll have bulk pricing discounts as well. This is a business trip. However, those individuals that perform well in AEP will have a free trip, all inclusive, to Jamaica. And all you need is 50 points. 50 points. And so I'm going to tell you how to do that in just a minute. So you have to get to 50 points and you have a free trip to Jamaica on us at the end of March, early April. We'll have dates closer as we get there. Also, if you're a high roller and you're hitting 100 points, then you can bring someone with you. We would love for you to bring someone with you at no charge. And those of you that are high performers, if you are hitting 150 points, then we're going to have to upgrade you to a really nice balcony suite. So that is the contest for AEP. And again, I just wanted to remind you that all of these enrollments, the point system is only going to count for Medicare SHOP. All applications must be submitted through SHOP. And those are the only ones that will count towards the trip. So those of you that are still shaky on Medicare SHOP, formerly known as HPM SHOP, you've got about 10 days to get familiar with it. Please spend your time wisely. This is your new quote and enroll system. It is fantastic. We have call recording capabilities and all that jazz. So really excited to share that with you. But also on the trip, this is a 5-day, 6-night trip. It's all inclusive. Air travel is included. You know, unlimited dining, endless drinks, swimming and water sports, day trips, excursions. It's going to be a blast. But talking about, you know, how to get there, this is the AEP point menu that we have available. Those of you that came to the kickoff, you had this in your box there. So my intention was you can put this up on your fridge. And so you'll be able to kind of see, you know, what points are available as you are going through AEP. Some of the plans are 1 point and others will count for 2 points. And so that's just how it is. Some plans are easier to sell than others. And so, you know, for that extra effort, you get some extra points on there. So that is the point system. Just a couple of quick contest rules. The contest is only based on points. There's no exchanges for the contest. I can't do anything else except the trip. Sorry. It is for Medicare Advantage plans only. No supplements, no ACA, no PDPs. They must be new applications. Okay, these are new clients coming into HPM. Only Medicare SHOP e-apps will be counted, as I mentioned before. If you're part of a team, an agency partner, agency partners will pay 50% of the cost of the trip. We'll talk about that offline. And then for January 1st, this is the only apps that count. No 10-1, 11-1, 12-1. It's just 1-1 effectives for this contest, okay? So that is it on how we're doing it for this year, okay? All right, yes, Will is reminding me, please remember to get your passport updated. Absolutely. So those of you that are, you know, pretty keen on going to this trip regardless, please make sure you do update your passport, and that way we can get you rolling on the trip. So appreciate that. Okay, so Elisa says that she heard something different about CarePlus. I would double check on that, Elisa, because what we're hearing is the member does need to be re-enrolled. It's a different plan and product, different plan number for CarePlus and Humana. So if you have any questions in your particular area, please contact the sales manager and they will clarify for you on those crosswalk questions, okay? We do have some special guests with us today from Cigna. So before I put them on the line, I just wanted to share with you guys some feedback with our new CRM system with Spark. Many of you have been texting me and sending me some great responses and feedback on the CRM system. The deadline to turn in your book of business for AEP mailers was last week. Those of you that participated early have already started getting phone calls and setting up appointments. So really, really proud of you on getting that done early. So very excited for you. And I'm really excited to hear the great feedback that we've gotten from the new CRM with our partners at Spark. So more things to come on that. Very excited. So with that, I'd like to open it up to Cigna. Do we have Cigna on the line? We may have either Doug or Randy. Are you guys there? You might have to unmute yourself there. Hey, Sergio,
They're going to call in right now. They were calling in the wrong. Yeah.
They're calling in the wrong thing. Okay, I'll keep going until they come in. Just let me know when they're on the line. I appreciate it. All right, so let me share with you really quickly while we're waiting here on the new CRM system with Spark. One thing I want to share with you guys, I'm really excited about, and this is really going to help you with gathering leads during AEP, even right now. Okay. The first thing that we have to do is get a consent to contact. You have to have a consent to contact on file for your members. And I'm going to show you very quickly on how to create a consent to contact specific to a campaign. So let's say we click, so we go down to sources on the main menu to the left, and you're going to click add a source. So let's say, just as an example, you're sitting at Walgreens and you want to track your consent to contacts at your Walgreens. We click add a source, and that is it. You've created a consent to contact for your Walgreens. So if I go over here, I'm going to copy my URL and I'm just going to drop it in here. And you're going to see that it created a specific consent to contact for me. And it looks exactly the same as all the other ones, except at the bottom, you'll notice that the source is Walgreens. Okay, so Walgreens is the source. I can track how many leads I've gotten from Walgreens, and I can even create a QR code. So if I click the QR code, I download that QR code, and now I have a QR code that I can use to basically go anywhere I want. I can use it on, there it is right there. I can use it on mailers. I can use it on flyers. I can use it on my business card if I wanted to. But this QR code is specific to this particular consent to contact. It's all tied together and it's trackable there when you look at your leads right there. So just wanted to show you how easy it is to set up a consent to contact and to keep you guys compliant, which is really important. So I would say that this would be a great tool for doctors' offices and any marketing that you might have. So there you go. Okay. Have we had any luck with Cigna?
No, link was sent.
No luck? Okay, I'm getting some questions here, so I'm going to go ahead and answer these questions while we wait. Gail is asking, is Humana and CarePlus the same for the contest? Yes, ma'am. CarePlus is considered Humana, so that is all in the same. But yes, they both count towards the contest. Linda, could you resend the recording regarding the recording? Stating that I'm late and unable to attend. I think you might mean the call recording. Yes, that does expire within 48 hours. We are going to have some additional sessions. So just pay attention to your email and we will resend that out. How does a client sign the consent to contact? The client does not need to sign the consent to contact. The client just needs to click that they agree with the terms. This is CMS compliant. Consent to contacts do not need to be signed. Scope of appointments do need to be signed. That is important to make sure that you guys know the difference on that.
Randy's on the call.
Oh, perfect. Hey, Randy, can you hear us? You might be muted, Randy.
Can you hear me now?
There he is.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right.
Welcome, welcome. So, guys, just a quick introduction. We have Randy from Cigna here. I know he's made a move recently, so he's going to give you an update on where he's landed on Cigna here. But we're really excited to be working with Cigna this AEP, and he's got some updates and important news that he'd like to share with you guys. Randy, take it away, buddy.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Good morning, everyone. I am expecting my coworker, Doug Clem, to be on the call any minute now. But in the sake of time, I'll go ahead and jump in. So here's a few reasons why to write Cigna MAPD for the upcoming selling season. Well, first of all, we have 60 new products in our OTC catalog for 2023. So now we're up to 573 products. And for 2023, the Healthy Today card that is going to be, you use your OTC in retail centers going forward. You'll still be able to use a catalog and mail order and website, but you can also go into the retail stores in 23. So another thing, $75 HRA across the board for all plans, including the HMO, the PPO, and the DSNPs. The Part B buyback has increased depending on what county you're selling in, but it has increased between $100 and $120 per month. Like I mentioned a while ago, we are rolling out a new Cigna Healthy Today card. So all the benefits are going to be on one card this year, not two different cards, but one card. And every beneficiary will receive the Healthy Today card. Another thing too, most plans are doing this, $35 max for insulin, Part D LIS cost sharing reduction, $0 for medicines. We've increased our dental allowances for the plans with no network. So there is no network, so your customer can go see any dentist that they choose if they want. Now, here's a little caveat. If your customer wants to go see a Cigna PPO dentist, one that's already in our network, your customer can receive up to a 20% discount, therefore making their allowance last longer. Okay. Up to $250 annually in customer incentives. The grocery allowance is on the DSNP plans. Our preferred pharmacies, we have Express Scripts, which is owned by Cigna, and that's the third largest mail order pharmacy. We also have Winn-Dixie, Walmart, Walgreens, and we've also added Publix going into 2023. So those 5 are our preferred pharmacies: Express Scripts, Winn-Dixie, Walmart, Walgreens, and Publix. We use Quest and LabCorp. 100% of our plans include a $0 for Tier 1 and Tier 2 90-day supply at preferred mail order. And we are focused on value-based care for enhanced quality for your customers. And another one is you have eight helpful and experienced broker managers throughout the state of Florida to help you grow your book of business with Cigna. So I'm going to pause and see if Doug jumped on. Anybody have any questions?
Well, while we're waiting for Doug there, Randy, you know, you're somewhat of a legend when it comes to marketing. Is there anything that you would recommend agents be doing right now, getting ready for AEP?
I would be planting seeds with senior centers and different events. I would look for events throughout the market and see if you can do something like that. But if you're not established with a grocery store or a pharmacy or a senior center someplace where you can go back on a regular basis and try to build that relationship with customers, I would do that. That's one thing that I would do.
Events, events, events. That's what I've been preaching.
Events, events. Yeah, you got to get out there. You got to get out there. I mean,
No, that's awesome.
so.
And I know that Cigna has resources for your events. So if you are finding events out there and you need tabletops, banners, flags, giveaways, all that good stuff, I know they've been very supportive with local events. Just get with someone at Cigna. If you don't have somebody that you're working with Cigna, just reach out to a team member at HPM, and we'll connect you.
Yeah.
Hey, good morning.
If I can jump in. Oh, Doug just jumped in right now.
Hey, good morning, Randy. Good morning, Justin and team.
Good morning.
Sorry about the delay. We were having some problems getting on, and then I was having a problem kind of challenge here on a Monday morning getting unmuted. So, but I've been hearing the whole thing. Yeah, if I could just add as well, Justin, I wanted to mention, you were kind of asking, what can agents be doing now? And absolutely, right, plant the seeds, as Randy said. But, for those of the folks, and I'm sure you've been preaching this as well, Justin, but, for those that especially have, a decent book of business, well, actually, whether you have 20 or you have, 500, you want to be reaching out to those folks, right? Getting in front of those people. Hopefully you've been doing that throughout the year at least a couple times, but if not, definitely now, right? Before AEP kicks in, there's, everyone's starting to get bombarded with mailers and, and of course the ads on TV are going to be increasing. So definitely get your, no matter whether you think they're on the best plan or not, right? Give them that opportunity so you can kind of go through a, kind of a, look at their plan again, make sure it's still the best plan for them.
Awesome. Yeah.
And one thing,
Bill. Yeah. And I'd say that that's spot on. I mean, from October, really right now until October 15th, you really should be focused on your book of business and getting those people, taken care of first.
Yeah. And Justin, just like we have, I'm sure the other carriers, whatever maybe carrier plan they're on, most folks have in their appropriate toolkits, right, approved pieces that they can use as mailers too. Or heck, you can of course send out a generic one as well, but you actually have all the approved pieces for, whatever plan that your clients may be on. And I also wanted to add, Randy, I know went over through kind of the kind of highlights of why write Cigna. We just got notified on Friday that our HRA has been increased. It was at $75, but now for any of our D-SNP plans, it appears that the broker can now get up to $125 for when you're enrolling our D-SNP plan. So basically you get the 75, but then you get an extra 20 if you use the an electronic app, which of course I'm sure we all highly encourage to use. And then $20 for agents that actually add a valid PCP, and then another 10 just for capturing their email address. And Randy, if I'm not mistaken, I did see this come out Friday. I was actually off, but I believe this is actually accurate information.
I did see it as well. I just haven't confirmed it yet with Lisa, but I did see it as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And you guys use the Connecture system, which is the same system that built our Medicare shop. So everything should be integrated the same way. It's the same functionality. So when you guys do apps on Medicare shop, it's the same system that Cigna uses. So HRA is already baked in there. And, as you're collecting that information, you're getting paid for it, which is awesome. The other thing I would say is those of you that have taken advantage and got your mailers up, your book of business uploaded into Spark and the mailers went out, the member services team is collecting email addresses for you. So as they're calling in and as you're working your book of business, we're collecting that data for you. All you need to do is put it on the application, which is pretty awesome.
That is excellent. That's fantastic.
That is good.
If I just wanted to add too, is I know Randy mentioned, of course, about our new Healthy Today card, where all their OTC, the grocery benefits, all going to be on there, as well as any incentives they earned. And that card, just to let you know, for kind of ease of people, for them to use it, the OTC and our grocery network are identical. So, they can be getting their OTC and their grocery at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Dollar General, Family Dollar. So as of now, that's most of the local ones, Kroger. And I'm sure, just keep your eyes open as we add more. But that's very convenient. And, of course, for the folks that still like to use a catalog for their OTC, we've actually increased, I think, Randy, we're up to about 700 items now in the OTC catalog. So folks can still use that.
I'm sorry. 573. 573.
Okay, yes. Excellent. So a lot of nice choices on the catalog for the folks that, are a little bit old school.
Yeah.
Awesome. And thank you guys. And Randy, did your territory change? That's what I heard recently.
Yeah. Yes, it did. So because of our expansion, Beth Torrey, she's up in the Clay and Duval area now. She's going to tackle the Jacksonville market for us. And Doug, he is in Marion, Lake, and Sumner. I've moved over to Seminole, Volusia, and Brevard. And Diana is keeping Osceola, Polk, and Orange.
Fantastic.
So that's where we're at right
Then we have Mark. Mark, of course, is over in the greater Tampa area, Hillsborough, Pasco, Pinellas, and Hernando. And then we have Saint, which is down kind of the southwest, Sarasota on down south.
Awesome.
Do you have that info? Did we provide that to you, Justin?
We do. And I know you had recently sent out an email, and it came from Cigna Corporate with everyone's contact information for Florida. So I'll share that with everybody. If you're not getting the Cigna emails, please make sure you touch base with Cigna broker support so they can get you on that chain. But that was recently sent out. I think it was last week as well.
Yes, it sure was.
Yeah. And any of your agents, Justin, can feel free to reach out to any of us at any time and to ask questions. And we're here to help them. Your agents are our customers, so we want to see them succeed as much as you do.
Yeah, and if I could just put a plug into to make sure we are on Custom Point. It is it's up and running as far as ordering kits for 2023. So you can order the sales on materials as well as the brochures. If you're not sure what to order on there, which ones for your area, just give us a call. We'll let you know.
Yeah.
And, we make it pretty easy, as you guys have probably known that have order materials. We have one booklet for all of our core plans and one booklet for our DSNP plans. So, pretty much, right, Randy? So for each market, you pretty much have 2 enrollment books that you'll use for all of our plans.
Yep.
That makes it easy, very easy.
Yeah.
Couple questions here that have popped up here. I know I'm getting a lot of questions about HRAs, and I just want to clarify that generally, guys. HRAs, health risk assessment forms, the additional compensation. These forms are we are trying our best with Connecture to get every company's HRA form on the platform. Unfortunately, it's up to each company to participate in the electronic HRA form. And so some carriers are going to differ than others. For instance, Cigna has decided to use Connecture's format for their application in HRA format, but not every carrier does that. So it's not up to us. I just want to let everyone know that's not up to us on which ones we're choosing. It's actually up to the carrier to decide whether or not they're going to allow the HRA to be done electronically through Connecture, which is our software system that does the application. So we are in an incentive. We are pushing very hard on these carriers to move the HRA forms into Connecture and some of the other enrollment platforms. But it is up to the carriers to participate. So I'm really happy to announce that Cigna is one of those carriers, which makes it very seamless when you're doing those applications. Elisa is mentioning, is Cigna 5-star? Yes, for 2022. However, the 2023 star ratings have not yet been officially posted. So that's going to be coming down the road. Just pay attention, guys, because as we're moving into transitional years, star ratings do change, and we just need to be very conscious of how you're communicating that information to your members. Okay. So yes, they are 5-star for 2022 right now, which means you can do a 10-1 enrollment, an 11-1 enrollment, a 12-1 enrollment. Fantastic. But just pay attention to 2023 star ratings as they come out if you're discussing 2023 benefits. Okay. James is asking if Doug, maybe you could mention those additional incentives on the as you were going through that for the HRA and the enrollment with the email again. I don't know if you have that in front of you, but if you can roll through that one more time.
I sure will. And again, Randy had mentioned we are verifying it, but it did come from one of our reliable sources up top, but we'll actually verify this today.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 125 total. You get the 75 base for just doing the HRA. Extra $20 when the brokers use the connector, doing the electronic application. An extra $20 for just by adding a valid PCP, which obviously for our HMOs, you need to do that anyways. But even the PPOs, excuse me, again, because this is for DSNP. But yeah, just make sure you capture that valid PCP. And then $10 for capturing their email address, which it sounds like Justin, you guys already do a very good job in capturing that as well. So they're saying just make sure you capture that on the application for an extra $10. That's where it gives you that for $50.
Yeah,
okay?
that's perfect. That's free money, guys. I mean, you're already doing the application. You're in front of your members. I've been preaching for years. You should be collecting email addresses. And by the way, those of you that have already started getting phone calls using the Spark platform, they've done emails too. And so I'm getting responses from you guys saying, hey, my members are emailing me back. So this is just proof that your seniors have email addresses. That myth is dead. They have email addresses. They know how to use it. And if you're not asking for it, you're missing a contact point, which is super important for them. So because some of them, they don't check their mail or it gets lost in the shuffle. Emails cut through that noise and you stay connected with them. So yeah, that's really big key points here. Please make sure you're collecting as many data points and contact points as you can on your members. Awesome.
I do have confirmation about the HRA, and the answer is yes. What Doug mentioned is correct.
Awesome. Fully verified, guys.
I was sweating there for a minute, but good.
Yep.
So just let you know too, Justin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hey Justin, I do know that of course you've got many agents that sell throughout the country that are appointed in other states. We are, we expanded to 2 more states this year. So we just added Kentucky and New York. So now we're in a total of 27 states. Correct me if I'm wrong, Randy. But so yeah, we're half, a little over half the country we have now. So if you ever have any questions or anything, obviously you can always call Carl, our broker support line, but you can always call one of us too. If you're not sure, because of course you want to make sure, just because we're in a state, you always want to make sure that we're in the specific county where someone resides. So you can always contact us for that as well. And that goes throughout the state as well.
Absolutely. No, we really appreciate that. And as a reminder, guys, in our self-service portal and in the Gold Key, we have the first looks. And in the first look, you'll see Cigna's expansion markets is in there as well. So if you need a physical handout, we've got it in the Gold Key. Just open that up and you should find it there too. But we really appreciate that support. Randy and Doug, thank you guys very much for taking time this morning to talk to the team. Really appreciate your support moving into AEP this year. Thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome, Justin. And good luck this AEP and take care.
You got it. All right, guys. So we will see you next Monday, same time, same station. If you have any questions, you guys know how to reach us, 844-696-3975, or you can jump on our website, joinhpm.com. We are here to serve you. So thank you very much for being on this call. If you have any suggestions, please shoot them my way. Until then, have a fantastic week and get those certifications done.